It's a movie about a movie theater. Do you really think I'm going to stay away? This is a Drafthouse Diary for Tuesday, December 13th, 2022, when I went to Sloan's Lake Alamo Drafthouse to see Empire of Light. Empire of Light is a new movie by Sam Mendes. It stars Olivia Colman, Micheal Ward, Toby Jones, and a very good ensemble. Mendes is a stage and film director. His first film was American Beauty, and more recently he's made the James Bond movies Skyfall and Spectre, as well as the movie 1917. But this is a smaller movie than many of his movies. It's small and constrained and psychological. It takes place in a world in which big things are happening just outside the frame of this story. It's set in Britain, in a southern coastal town at the start of the 1980s, with Britain suffering from a combination of issues like the economic problems held over from the 70s, to increasing racial divisions, to more and more young people flirting with far-right and neo-fascist political groups like the National Front. But this movie is about people and love, and it's about mental health. It's got excellent performances. Olivia Colman carries the movie for the most part as Hillary, a woman who is being treated for mental illness after a hospitalization. She works as the manager of staff for the movie theater, the Empire Cinema, and she also submits to the sexual attentions of her dreadful boss, played by Colin Firth. And she's on medication and medical supervision and seems to live a very quiet and very empty life. But at this point, we have nothing to compare it to. And Micheal Ward plays Stephen, a smart, enthusiastic, young black British man dealing with harassment and nativism while he is trying to take his second shot at going to college to study architecture. And really, he seems to have all the pieces he needs to build an amazing life if he would just get a chance to get off the ground. The theme and the story regarding mental health in this, it's kind of about the trade-offs, the sometimes no doubt necessary trade-offs of chemical mental health treatment. And it's interesting to compare this to the Banshees of Inisherin. I talked about that a few diaries ago. The Banshees of Inisherin was about depression and mental illness in a place where there was no treatment and there was no real help available. Instead, it was a place practically designed to amplify the problems of depression and mental illness rather than allow people any chance to overcome them. But Empire of Light explores that dangerous temptation to suddenly abandon treatment when things are going well, only to fall prey to destructive patterns when they come up again, as they have in the past. It's not a happy story, but it's a story that ends with a degree of hope and a degree of acceptance. And the trailers for this movie notwithstanding, it doesn't lean too hard into the movies are everything and magical kind of attitude. Mostly it's a workplace story where the workplace happens to be a cinema. But Mendes can't resist poetic meditations on the nature of film, and these are delivered by Toby Jones, who plays the projectionist at the Empire. And he's kind of the spirit of the theater, or maybe the spirit of cinema inhabiting the theater. He's a real character with his own story, but he has this very ephemeral, almost spiritual role to play in the story. In talking about the magic of cinema, Toby Jones' character uses the phrase, the illusion of life, as what is created with a combination of 24 frames per second plus the persistence of vision. And I think there's something key about that phrase. I think that at the beginning of the movie, at least, we're seeing Hillary live an illusion of life. There's not much there. And there's this question of what trade-offs are worthwhile or possible to break free of that. When you add it all up, the plot is kind of by the numbers. It's not particularly earth-shattering, no tremendous surprises, just an interesting story that keeps you engaged, wanting to know what happens next, and some very good performances bringing it to life. The rest of the visit, the food at the Alamo. Wings are back. The Alamo announced a special menu that lasts from now until sometime in early January, and one of the items are chicken wings. They're promoting a jalapeno pineapple chicken wing, but you can still get them with buffalo sauce traditionally. And even though it's not on that menu, the server that I had Tuesday night said you can also get the chicken wings with barbecue sauce or Thai chili sauce. So I might try one of those. I had the buffalo wings. I'm a traditionalist when it comes to this. They were good. They weren't super hot. They were medium hot, enough to be interesting and tasty. They're served with celery sticks and with ranch. I think they'd be better with blue cheese. I think wings go better with blue cheese in general. I don't know if that's available at the Alamo. I might ask if I have this again, but even with the ranch, they're not bad. So if you like chicken wings, it's nice to have them back, even if it's temporary. That said, chicken wings aren't the neatest and easiest thing to eat, especially when you're sitting in a mostly darkened movie theater. So they're not the best food for the Alamo. I kind of wish that the Alamo would bring back wings permanently, but even though I am not usually an advocate for boneless wings, I think in the context of a dine-in movie theater, boneless wings would be a better option than classic chicken wings. So it'd be interesting to see the Alamo try that. They'd be easier to eat. They'd be easier to deal with. Either way, boneless or traditional, I would love to see wings back on the menu permanently. What they do have on the menu permanently are their buffalo cauliflower pieces, which are good, but cauliflower is not a chicken wing. Another thing that they have on this special menu until sometime in January is a sausage and spinach pizza. I haven't tried that yet, but I definitely plan to while it's available. It looks good. It sounds good. I'll let you know what I think. The staff at this visit, they were good. They were friendly. The theater at Sloan's Lake, it was fine. The experience was much better than the experience I had last time. If you haven't heard about that, you can check out my video about Black Panther Wakanda Forever. But I can give the Alamo a bad night once in a while. My return to the Alamo on Tuesday to see Empire of Light was an enjoyable visit, and I'm sure I'll be back. And when I'm back, I'll be back with more Drafthouse Diaries. So if you're interested in seeing those, please consider clicking subscribe down below. If you liked this video, you've watched this far, you probably did. Please consider clicking the like button down below. Either way, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you soon. In the meantime, enjoy your movies, and when you do, stay till the end of the credits.